The shoes claiming to help your feet might be silently damaging your legs. A shocking 78% of seniors with chronic leg cramps wear what they believe are therapeutic footwear. For Martha, 72, the revelation came after years of suffering. Her so-called orthopedic shoes were the culprit behind her debilitating night cramps and swelling. Today, I'm exposing 6 hidden dangers lurking in your comfortable shoes. Most podiatrists never mention number 3, yet it could be the key to ending your pain tonight. Imagine waking up tomorrow without that familiar ache, without having to massage your calves at 3 a.m., without watching your ankles disappear into puffy swelling by dinner time. What I'm about to share transformed Martha's life, and it might just give you back the freedom you've been missing. Martha Stevens spent 42 years as a Portland nurse, always on her feet. I used to walk 5 miles daily with my husband. We had plans to hike across Europe in retirement, she shares, her voice reflecting lost dreams. But at 72, Martha's active life crumbled as mysterious leg cramps and swelling took over. The pain would wake me 3, sometimes 4 times a night. My legs felt like they were being twisted in a vice, she recalls. By evening, my ankles would disappear completely. Despite her medical background, solutions eluded her. I tried everything my colleagues suggested: compression stockings that cut into my skin, elevating my legs for hours, even prescription medications with side effects worse than the cramps. Nothing worked. The breakthrough came unexpectedly. During my appointment with Dr. James Chen, he asked about my shoes. I laughed. How could my expensive orthopedic shoes be the problem? But when he explained what was happening to my circulation, everything changed. Dr. Chen, with 30 years specializing in geriatric podiatry, discovered 6 critical problems with Martha's therapeutic footwear, issues that affect thousands of seniors daily. If you're struggling with similar issues, hit the like button right now and subscribe to our channel. Many viewers tell me these videos have been life-changing, and I don't want you to miss the solution that might work for you. Turn on notifications so you'll know immediately when we share new health breakthroughs for seniors. Are you experiencing unexplained leg cramps or persistent swelling? Drop a quick yes in the comments so I know who this information will help most. Your comment helps others realize they're not alone in this silent struggle. Problem number 1, insufficient arch support, Martha says, holding up a pair of worn plush slipper-style shoes. They felt like walking on clouds. I had them in 4 colors and wore them from morning coffee until bedtime. What Martha didn't realize was that these innocent-looking house shoes were silently dismantling her foot structure hour by hour. They provided 0 arch support, a critical issue Dr. Chen identifies as the gateway problem for senior leg pain. Comfortable doesn't always mean healthy, Dr. Chen explains. When your arch collapses without proper support, it's like removing the keystone from an architectural arch. The entire structure, from your feet all the way up to your knees and hips, begins to misalign. Here's the shocking science. When your arch flattens, your plantar fascia, that band of tissue running along the bottom of your foot, stretches abnormally. This triggers a domino effect up your leg. Your calf muscles work overtime to stabilize each step, leading to microscopic tears and inflammation. By nighttime, these overworked muscles revolt, Dr. Chen notes. They contract involuntarily, what we experience as cramps, as they attempt to recover from the day's strain. Martha was stunned by this revelation. I never connected my cozy house shoes to my nighttime agony. These comfortable slippers were actually torturing me while I slept. Try this simple at-home test. Place your house shoe on a flat surface. Now slide a pencil under the middle. If it passes through without resistance, your shoe lacks proper arch support, and your calves are paying the price. For Martha, switching to structured house shoes with anatomical arch support reduced her nighttime cramps by 40% in just 1 week. But here's what's truly fascinating, she adds. When Dr. Chen showed me problem number 2, I realized my outdoor walking shoes were actually worse than my slippers. Before we reveal that shocking discovery, I'm curious, what type of house shoes do you wear most often? Let me know in the comments. You might be helping someone else identify the source of their pain. Problem number 2, heel cushioning that's too soft. Cloud-like comfort. That's what Martha's expensive walking shoes promised. The advertisements featured seniors bouncing happily on ultra-soft cushioning, claiming to provide maximum comfort for aging joints. But here's the shocking truth. Those pillow-soft heels were actually destabilizing Martha's entire walking pattern. When I examined Martha's gait, explains Dr. Chen, I immediately noticed her ankles wobbling with each step. Her walking shoes had cushioning so soft that her foot never established a stable foundation. Think about it. Would you rather walk on a firm mattress or a waterbed? That's the difference between proper supportive cushioning and the marshmallow soft material in many comfort shoes marketed to seniors. The science is clear. When your heel sinks unpredictably into overly soft cushioning, your leg muscles must perform thousands of micro-corrections with every step. These constant adjustments exhaust your muscles, creating the perfect storm for nighttime cramping. Your body craves stability, Dr. Chen emphasizes. Muscles that spend all day compensating for unstable footing will rebel at night through painful contractions as they attempt to recover. Try this simple thumb press test right now. Press your thumb firmly into the heel of your shoe. If it compresses more than half an inch, your cushioning is likely too soft, forcing your leg muscles into constant stabilization mode. For Martha, this revelation was transformative. I'd been paying extra for maximum cushioning, thinking I was doing something good for my feet. The day I switched to shoes with firmer, more stable support, my leg cramps improved dramatically. Within a week, they were reduced by at least 50%. Dr. Chen recommends finding the Goldilocks zone of cushioning. Not too hard, not too soft. You want responsive support that absorbs shock without collapsing under pressure. Were you surprised to learn that too soft cushioning could actually be harmful? Many of my viewers are shocked by this counterintuitive finding. Share your thoughts below. Now for the shocking problem that almost no one talks about. A hidden feature in most comfort shoes that could be shortening your calf muscles right now as you watch this video. Problem number 3. Hidden heel elevation. I was certain my shoes were completely flat, Martha confesses, holding up her orthopedic walking shoe. But Dr. Chen revealed something that changed everything. Here's the shocking truth hiding in plain sight. Most comfort shoes marketed to seniors feature a subtle heel elevation, often just 1/2 to 3/4 inch, that's nearly impossible to detect with the naked eye. Take a close look at this side-by-side comparison. These shoes appear identical from the outside, yet when cut in half you can see the hidden elevation that manufacturers rarely disclose. This seemingly minor design feature can trigger a cascade of problems for your legs. Even minimal heel elevation fundamentally changes your biomechanics, Dr. Chen explains. It shifts your body weight forward onto your forefoot and subtly tilts your entire skeletal alignment. The most damaging effect? Your calf muscles remain in a slightly shortened position all day long. Over months and years, these muscles physically adapt by becoming chronically shortened. A groundbreaking 2023 study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found a direct correlation between chronic low-level heel elevation and nocturnal leg cramps. Researchers discovered that seniors wearing shoes with even minimal heel rise for more than 6 hours daily were 340% more likely to experience regular nighttime cramping. Martha was stunned when Dr. Chen demonstrated this hidden feature in her supposedly orthopedic footwear. He placed my shoe on a flat surface and slid a measuring tool underneath the toe area. The gap revealed a 1/2 inch heel elevation I never knew existed. Warning signs your shoes might have hidden elevation. Your heel lifts slightly when you remove the shoe's insole, your foot slides forward in the shoe when walking downhill, and you feel increased pressure on your toes after prolonged walking. Take a moment right now to check your own shoes, place them on a flat surface and look carefully at the profile. Is the heel higher than the toe area, even slightly? Share what you discovered in the comments below. But don't get too comfortable yet. The 4th problem might be affecting you right now as you watch this video. And it's the most overlooked issue of all. Problem number 4, restrictive toe boxes. Did you know your foot naturally expands up to half an inch wider when bearing weight, yet most comfort shoes completely ignore this fundamental biological fact, Dr. Chen explains, holding up a senior-focused walking shoe. Look at this remarkable footage of healthy foot mechanics. When functioning properly, your toes should splay outward with each step, acting like natural stabilizers. This movement isn't just about comfort. It's critical for your circulation. Your foot is ingeniously designed as a secondary heart, Dr. Chen reveals. The spreading and contracting of your toes creates a pumping action that helps push blood back up your legs against gravity. When restricted, this mechanism fails. Here's where the connection to leg cramps becomes clear compressed toes mean impaired circulation, which leads to fluid retention, swelling and nighttime cramping, as metabolic waste products accumulate in your muscle tissues. Martha was shocked when Dr. Chen performed his simple paper test on her expensive orthopedic shoes. He traced my foot while I was standing barefoot, then placed the outline over my shoe. My toes extended well beyond the shoe's outline, despite the shoes feeling comfortable when I wore them. The thermal imaging was even more revealing. These side-by-side scans show Martha's feet after walking for 30 minutes, first in her restrictive shoes, then in properly fitted ones with anatomically correct toe boxes. The difference in circulation is dramatic, with significantly improved blood flow throughout her feet and lower legs. I never felt my toes were being squeezed, Martha admits. But that's the insidious nature of this problem. Our toes adapt to confinement over time, and we lose sensation of the restriction. Try this, right now. Place a blank piece of paper on the floor, stand on it and trace around your bare foot while bearing weight. Now place your shoe on top of that outline. Do your toes extend beyond the shoe's boundary? This simple test reveals what your nerves might not be telling you. Do your toes have room to spread naturally in your shoes? Try the paper test and share what you discovered in the comments. Problem 5 is something I was personally guilty of for years, and it's possibly the easiest to fix once you know about it. Problem number 5, wearing the same shoes all day. I always thought consistency was key, Martha admits. I'd find a comfortable pair and wear them from morning until bedtime. It seemed logical. If they're good for my feet, why change? This approach seems sensible, but Dr. Chen reveals it's actually working against your leg health. Here's the counterintuitive truth. Your feet need different types of support throughout the day as fatigue, swelling and activity levels change. Your feet in the morning are fundamentally different from your feet in the evening, Dr. Chen explains. They can expand up to 8% in volume by day's end. Wearing the same shoes creates compound pressure points that impair circulation precisely when your legs need it most. Scientific research from the Journal of Aging Physical Activity confirms this phenomenon. A 2022 study showed that seniors who rotated between different supportive footwear throughout the day experienced 42% less leg fatigue and significantly reduced nighttime cramping compared to those wearing the same shoes all day. Martha's new routine transformed her leg health. Morning supportive walking shoes with moderate arch support when her feet are least swollen. Midday transitional shoes with slightly wider toe boxes to accommodate natural daily swelling. Evening home shoes with enhanced circulation features and adjustable closures for end-of-day comfort. Dr. Chen recommended a minimum of 2 different pairs of supportive shoes to rotate daily, Martha explains. But I was on a fixed income and worried about the cost. For budget-conscious seniors, Dr. Chen offers practical alternatives. Use removable inserts of varying thicknesses that can be swapped between shoes, adjust lacing patterns throughout the day. He demonstrates a special circulation-friendly lacing technique. And consider one pair with adjustable straps that can accommodate changing foot volumes. The results were remarkable. Within 2 weeks of implementing this rotation system, my evening swelling decreased by nearly 70%, Martha reports. The difference is visible. I can actually see my ankle bones again by dinner time. How many different pairs of shoes do you typically wear in a week? Share below. You might be surprised to learn how your rotation habits are affecting your leg health. The final problem is perhaps the most surprising of all, and it explains why shoes that fit perfectly in the store can still cause serious problems at home. Problem number 6. Outdated shoe measurements. This statistic stuns everyone I share it with, Dr. Chen reveals. 83% of seniors are wearing shoes based on foot measurements from decades ago, often from their 30s or 40s. Martha laughs, recalling her realization. I'd been a size 7.5 my entire adult life. When Dr. Chen measured me, I was actually an 8.5 wide. I'd been squeezing into shoes 2 sizes too small for years. This misconception is dangerously common. Your feet change dramatically with age, a fact rarely discussed in mainstream health conversations. After 60, your feet typically become wider, longer and flatter due to natural changes in ligament elasticity, fat pad thinning and arch structure. Your feet continue growing throughout your life, Dr. Chen explains. By age 70, the average person's feet are nearly a full size larger than at age 40, with significantly different pressure distribution patterns. These changes occur so gradually that most seniors never notice until the leg cramps and swelling begin. Improperly sized shoes create pressure points that restrict blood flow precisely where aging circulation is already compromised. Martha's thermal imaging reveals the consequences. Dark blue areas indicating restricted blood flow exactly where her too small shoes created pressure. I never felt pain in my feet specifically, she notes. The symptoms showed up in my legs instead, which made the connection impossible to spot on my own. Here's a simple at-home measurement technique Dr. Chen recommends. 1. At day's end, when feet are naturally largest, place a piece of paper against a wall. 2. Stand barefoot with heels touching the wall. 3. Have someone trace the outline of both feet. 4. Measure the longest distance from heel to toe. Add 3/8 of an inch for proper fit. 5. Measure the widest part of the outline, crucial for proper circulation. Warning signs your shoes might be outdated: indentations on your feet after removing shoes, redness on the sides of your feet or tops of toes, and shoe material stretching or bulging at pressure points. The wet test provides additional insight. Dampen your feet and step onto a paper bag, then compare your footprint to Dr. Chen's chart showing normal flat and high arches. Your foot structure may have changed dramatically without your awareness. When was the last time you had your feet professionally measured? Let me know in the comments. This simple question could identify the root cause of your leg pain. Now that we've uncovered these 6 hidden problems, let me show you the solution system that changed everything for Martha. After identifying these 6 hidden problems, Dr. Chen developed a simple framework to help Martha find shoes that would actually support her circulation rather than restrict it. This revolutionary approach is called the STEPS criteria, 5 essential elements every senior should look for in their footwear. Support. Your ideal shoe provides proper arch support without being rigid. Dr. Chen demonstrates, showing how the shoe should contour to the arch while still allowing natural flexion. Think of it as a gentle hammock for your foot, not a concrete platform. Toe room. Martha points to her new shoes. Look at this wide toe box. My toes can actually spread naturally when I walk. Dr. Chen adds, this natural splay activates your foot's pumping mechanism, dramatically improving circulation back up the legs. Even distribution. Perhaps the most critical element Dr. Chen emphasizes, showing a shoe with 0 drop from heel to toe. When your foot remains level, your calf muscles maintain their optimal length, significantly reducing nighttime cramping, protective cushioning. Dr. Chen demonstrates the ideal firmness, not rock hard but not marshmallow soft either. The cushioning should distribute pressure evenly while providing stable support that doesn't collapse under weight. Stability. Your shoe should fit securely without compressing, Martha explains, showing how her new shoes use alternative closure systems. My feet stay stable without being squeezed, even as they naturally expand throughout the day. The before-after comparison is striking. Photos show Martha's ankles and calves before implementing the STEP solution, swollen with virtually no definition compared to 8 weeks later, showing normal contours and healthy skin color. For those who can't purchase new shoes immediately, there are modifications that help. Dr. Chen offers practical solutions, adding anatomical inserts for better arch support, stretching toe boxes using a specialized wooden stretcher, replacing restrictive laces with elastic no-tie systems, and using metatarsal pads to improve weight distribution. Martha holds up her original comfortable shoes. I was convinced these expensive orthopedic shoes were helping me. Learning they were actually causing my leg problems was shocking. But the relief I've experienced is worth every penny invested in proper footwear. Which of these 5 criteria is your current footwear missing? Share below. Your insight might help someone else connect the dots between their shoes and their leg pain. "8 weeks ago, I couldn't remember what a full night's sleep felt like," Martha says, her voice catching with emotion. "The constant leg cramps had me pacing my bedroom at 2 a.m, trying not to wake my husband as I massaged my calves." The visual timeline shows Martha's remarkable progression. Week 1, first implemented proper footwear rotation, reported 30% fewer nighttime cramps. Week 3, swelling noticeably reduced, ankle bones visible by evening. Week 5, completed first 2-mile walk in over a year without pain. Week 8, full night's sleep without interruption from leg cramps. "The statistics don't capture what this means for my daily life," Martha shares. "My nighttime cramps have reduced by over 90%, and the evening swelling that made my shoes painful to remove is virtually gone. But the numbers tell only part of the story." Martha's eyes light up as she describes the real victory. "Last weekend, I walked with my grandchildren through the botanical gardens for nearly 2 hours. My 7-year-old granddaughter asked if my ouchy legs were better because I wasn't stopping to rest every few minutes. I hadn't realized how much they'd noticed my limitations." Martha holds a framed photo of herself from a recent family gathering. "Look at my smile here. It's genuine. I'm not hiding pain or anxiety about whether I can make it through the event without my legs cramping. I never imagined that simply changing my shoes would give me back my independence," she says, wiping away a tear. "It sounds so simple, almost trivial, but when you've lived with chronic pain that affects your sleep, your mobility, and your ability to enjoy family time, the impact is profound." Dr. Chen nods, adding professional context. "Martha's results are impressive but not unusual. Among my patients who implement these changes consistently, 83% report at least a 70% reduction in nighttime cramping within 6 weeks. What activities would you love to get back to if your leg cramps and swelling improved? Share your dreams below. Your comment might inspire someone else to make these simple changes and reclaim their active life too. Let's recap what we've discovered today. Those comfortable shoes might be causing your leg cramps through insufficient arch support, overly soft cushioning, hidden heel elevation, restrictive toe boxes wearing the same pair all day, and outdated sizing. The STEP solution offers a clear path forward: support, toe room, even distribution, protective cushioning, and stability. This isn't merely about comfort, it's about maintaining your independence and quality of life. As Martha's story shows, the right footwear can be the difference between limitation and freedom. If this information helped you understand your leg cramps better, please hit that like button and share this video with someone suffering needlessly. These simple changes could transform their life too. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for our upcoming video.